I will be the end of you, Cumia. Mark my fucking words. Your last day will be because of me.
How much? Let's do some Cumia stuff because I think this is really damning, right? We've got some, this is crazy. Anthony Cumia, of course, the host of Opie and Anthony, famous radio show, second to Howard Stern in the New York market for many years, right? Big show. They had the XM show, every comic in the world, Joe Rogan, best friends with Anthony Cumia. Anthony Cumia now, they call him the disgraced shock jock, right? Anthony Cumia, disgraced shock jock because he was calling black people savages. Remember this when he got busted? Now, you could make, and by the way, I'd like to hire somebody to make another documentary on what Cumia has been up to for the last 2 years.
It's time for another.
This is what happened. For a while, Cumia was being covered like Brendan Schaub is now. And I think the Fighter and the Kid Reddit used to be like the Opie and Anthony subreddit guys, right?
Yeah,
and then
original.
They moved on over there. Everyone made fun of Cumia and tortured him for so long that they kind of just got bored of it. However, they've missed so much. There is nothing to be bored of. He has done his worst stuff has happened in the last couple of years. And it's been going unreported to the point where I got to get people running to Joe Rogan to tell him this. Rogan has been told about Anthony Cumia following 13-year-old girls, multiple 13-year-old girls unrelated to him on Instagram with braces. Sexual pictures of these girls on their Instagram accounts. We'll show you all this. Joe Rogan has been told, and I want the world to know this. This is big. Joe Rogan has been sat down and told, they found this stuff about Cumia. You know, this isn't the first time. He's constantly getting into jams with these underage girls or very young girls. He was caught following 2 13 and 14-year-old girls on Instagram. Here is the proof. Here's his lie about trying to get out of it. Joe Rogan was explained all of this, doesn't care, still, and we have proof that he still hung out or communicates friendly with Cumia after finding this out, which is just bizarre to me. You'd think, cut the fucking cord. How many of Cumia's friends need to hear that he's an actual pedophile? Are they going to wait till it's there? You know, and these are the same guys. Never talk about a man's kids unless you're raping them and you're our boss. And I don't know if he's raping them, but dude,
he wants to.
Listen, here's why I could say this. And he could bring me to court if he wants me to, because I could probably prove it if I had the time. I truly believe, and this is not a fact, it's my belief. I truly believe he is a full pedophile and has a severe sexual addiction to underage girls around the age of 12 to 14 with braces. I fully believe it. I fully believe he's done stuff with an underage girl. He took a 17-year-old girl to prom when he was a famous radio DJ. One of their listeners or something, her dad let Cumia take his 17-year-old daughter to prom. And boy, she looked 12. This is all real. It's not jokes. He's doing this. I just know it. Have we ever busted him with an actual 13-year-old girl doing sex? Not yet, but I guarantee it's got to have happened. Or at the very least, he masturbates to 13-year-old girls. He does. That's his thing. That's what I believe. And there's so many instances of that being something that's real. And it's to the point where it's no longer a gag. It's to the point where, dude, this is like crazy sick. And to be friends with him after knowing about all this is also sick. It's no longer, funny stuff. He's also extremely, really racist and actually hates black people and calls them the N-word to their face with the ER. It's not a bit. It's not a joke. Go follow him on Twitter, Apartment Boss or whatever he does. It's horrifying. And for everybody around him to pretend that this is a bit or fake, it's nonsense. They know it's true.
He sits there on Twitter all day, just retweeting videos of black people doing crimes, being like, This country is infested.
It's everyday posts black people in the news for doing something bad because it's a way to be racist without getting in trouble. You go, oh, I'm not just saying black people are bad. Here's a news story of a black person being arrested.
He says like the most.
It's
racist.
real. It's not a joke. And can't you just trust me? Do I need to show you 10,000 hours of proof? And I can. So, but that's what the other comics need to know. Whenever I see anyone buddying up with Cumia or being friends with him, you're okay. And they all know the stories. They all know.
Kevin Ferguli says that he just said, the bitter truth is that black people cannot function in polite society.
Yes. Yes, this is true. So we're going to show you, I'll show you really quickly. And maybe when you see the faces of these girls, you'll start understanding. For all of you, nobody better lay a finger on my daughter finger. Cut to this, Jules. Cut to the damn TV. Here, I'll show you this stuff. So here is A. Cumia's account. And he unfollowed both these girls after I exposed him for it immediately. Pretending it was an accident. He barely follows anybody. There's no accidentally following 13-year-old girls. Sorry. So you are my vibe. And they're not just 13-year-old girls. They're sexualized, crazy 13-year-old girls without parents that post racy Instagram photos. And here's the girl, Maya. This is one. Just turned 14. And
that's all you need to know.
I can't show you the pictures, but this is, I mean, they're little kids. They're little kids. And the other pictures are like her in bikinis and very sexual stuff. Let me see the other one here. This one was, in fact, worse. Emily, Rihanna, 13 years old. Right in the bio. You can't mistakenly...
They both just have it in their bio.
Oh, God, where's the pictures of the damn girls, Jules? Because you got to see how young they actually are. This is what I wanted to show people. How do I not have this here? Oh, wait, there's 45 more answers. Let's see. Because you really need to see what the accounts look like. There's no mistakenly following or thinking these are 18-year-olds. The girls look 10, both of them. And there was many more. Here, is this it? Yeah, look at this. Does this look like it could be an 18-year-old? Does that look? Imagine this.
I'm closing my eyes.
No, and this is, you need to look. Everyone fucking look. This is the girl that Cumia was following for years and jacking off to. A little fucking kid. Imagine that's your daughter and no one wants to do anything about this. Look at this. Little tiny kid in a bikini. He's following this girl. You're telling me that this was an accidental follow along with the other ones we found? It's not.
But Sam Tripoli is going to be friends with Cumia.
Yep. Sam Tripoli, friends with Cumia, by the way. This is not a joke. So that's what Cumia's up to. I alerted everyone. I went out. I was sick. I personally emailed every person he's ever known with this. Not one person has even responded to me. Well, one did, and they showed Rogan, they said. They said they were showing Rogan. Rogan hasn't changed. Rogan hasn't changed. Contact me. No other comedians. Jen Kirkman, no response after begging me to cover Chris D'Elia and those guys. Jen Kirkman, I showed this. She read it, no response after messaging me 100,000 times about how great I am. Todd Glass, no response. I messaged every comedian. So no, anyone who's ever met Cumia has been shown this and they look the other way. Just know that. Louis J. Gomez, I put him on the line. I said, Louis, look at this. You have a kid, like, you know that he's doing this. You know. And he goes, I don't know, man. I don't want to really get involved. And that's it. Then I'm done with you. Then you're a skeezy bad guy. This is where you draw the line, folks. Actual and all of Cumia's fans are going after pedophiles every day. That's all they talk about.
Favorite thing.
That's their favorite thing, to be anti-pedo. And here you are. I've caught him. And no one cares because it wasn't part of the storyline.
They're not trans.
Yeah, because it's not trans. Clip this. Show everyone. Show everyone what I just showed the world. From the beginning, nicely. It better look good or I'm striking you down with the power of three. Three guys. Okay? Louis is okay with this behavior. Lewis is fine with this. He didn't care. It was a funny thing. He said, ha ha, when I showed him.
You should show I have his response.
You do?
In that same note.
Cumia following 13-year-old
And then there's
girls.
Chrissy's tweet,
Oh, yeah,
which is great.
Oh, Cumia's response we want to show.
Yeah.
So this is Cumia's response to that. Throw the TV up. Or wait. Cumia responds. I just want to get this right. Okay, look at this. So this is really sick. So Chrissy Marr, everyone knows Chrissy Marr, the newest insurrectionist queen. So people were posting this all over Twitter saying, why is Anthony Cumia following 13-year-old girls on Instagram? Now, I just showed you the girls' pictures, right? Watch what his employee, Chrissy Marr, responds with. Because they look at least 17. Oh, no. So they say, why is your boss, Anthony Cumia, following 13-year-old girls? I showed you the girl. She looks 10. Because they look at least 17. You mean the legal excuse? You are going after pedos every day. Your whole show is an anti-pedo thing. All of you right-wingers are against pedos. You got one here. So you're not really into pedos. You're into the left. Going after the left, and you're accusing them of anything. You got a pedo here, obviously. And you're sticking up. Everybody knows. I don't got to explain. They don't look 17. And even if they did look 17, terrible fucking excuse. What an offering here. So let's see Cumia respond. And stop messaging me on the show or you'll be banned immediately. And the messages need to die down from everybody, unless it's something good. I don't have all the time in the world here. It's a tick-tocking clock. So then Cumia chimes in, huh? She goes, because they look at least 17. Cumia chimes in. 3 smiley, laughing face, crying face emojis, which we know is a sign of an unconfident man. And he says this. Obviously an error. She's not even that cute.
And we'll see you back here tomorrow, Jules.
Okay. An error? What kind of error is this? An error that no other man has? Only the man who's severely interested in underage girls and has been for 20 years, and there's 100 other instances of this. And you took a 17-year-old to prom, and your fucking thing says they look 17, so it's okay? I'm not buying it, ever. Take me to court if it's a lie. And we'll go through would you like all your stuff subpoenaed? So we could go through all of your... Because you're too stupid to have wiped your drives. They always have files. These pedophiles love files. Maybe that's why they call them pedophiles. They're keeping everything a record of on a hard drive. So we're going to get you, Cumia. And cut to me, please. I'm coming for you. I will be the end of you. Do you understand? Me. Now, let me show you something that happened here in April. Wait till you see this. So somebody went to a live Cumia event and said the word red bar, right?
You should show that Chrissy tweet, though, because that's a good one.
This one is different? Okay, this is different. Let's see this. I don't know what this is. Busted cope about Cumia. Oh, this is great. So, yeah. Cope about Cumia on the left. Her tweet from December 2021 on the right. So, remember, because they look at least 17... But let's cut back to December 2021, right? Pedo sympathizers are pedos. Okay. So this is what you said.
Proof.
Pedo sympathizers are pedos. And I'll show you again, and please blast this out everywhere. Everyone she knows needs to see this. All those people on the right need to see this, all of them, because they claim to be against pedos. I'm calling you out. Do something about this or you're fucked. Here it is again. Look at this. And I mean, these are the guys online hollering about pedos all fucking year, blowing our ears off about that. Because they look at least 17. That's a pedo sympathist.
Pedo sympathizers are pedos.
So you're a self-admitted pedophile. And they probably all are. These psychos. Fucking psychos. It gets worse. It gets worse. I told you this Cumia stuff is good. This is a real video shot by God knows who. I was just made aware of it 2 days ago. Had no idea this happened in April. Somebody finally tagged me on some stupid Twitter. Is this it, Jules?
Yep.
Okay. The account is from, here, I'll show you this whole thing. Look at this. Therese, what does this say? Tetris? What is this guy's name? Because this all matters.
Funny Speaking.
Funny Speaking posted
is that
this.
the Speaking for Funny guy on YouTube?
Don't know,
He's
don't
great.
care, but
He's
watch.
Great.
Good. He says, haven't posted a YouTube video in over a month. That changes Friday. Here's Cumia dropping some N's and F's to hold you over. Now, wait till you see this video, because it, in fact, has to do with me. You won't believe it. Somebody, I guess, showed up to Cumia's live event, one of their stupid 6 people in attendance tapings with Aaron Berg and stuff, and they were making fun of him, and he caught them, right? Am I getting this right?
I think
yes,
so.
no,
I don't
maybe
know.
so. Anybody out there? I don't
hearing-
know. Okay, so anyway, let's just pretend that's the story because it doesn't really matter. A non-fan showed up to a Cumia event.
Someone in his replies has an explanation. Someone says, some red bar F was acting like an N at the comedians of the compound. And
this was a real black person.
And called what he is by the Ant-Man himself.
Say that all again, because a black person showed up to a Cumia event. Say what happened in the description.
This guy from the reply says, some red bar F was acting
some
like
red
an
bar
F.
It was acting like an
N. A comedians of the compound and got kicked out and called what he is.
And got
by the
called what he is.
Ant-Man
Okay.
himself.
Watch this. And you won't see anything. You're going to hear Cumia interact with this guy. Watch. Hopefully we're okay. Turn that off. Turn it all up. Stop it. I don't want you to miss a time. Oh, yeah. Great.
And
okay.
you have to, did you unmute it on Twitter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope. Okay, watch this. You're going to love this one.
How's it come in your mustache, you fucking fag? How about you go fuck off? Go fuck Red Bar in his asshole. He's dead, right? Isn't that what happened? I think he's dead.
I don't even know.
You're
I don't
a
even
fucking
know.
asshole.
Thanks, Dad.
Did you pay to get in?
Actually, I didn't.
Thank you.
N.
Thank you, fucking.
N.
Okay, I'm really scared. I'm very scared.
So, chat to me. You don't need me to tell you what took place there. Black guy shows up to the event. They find out he likes Red Bar or something. This is all unbeknownst to me until 2 days ago. He confronts this guy, goes, oh yeah, Red Bar? Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you. To a real black guy. And you heard his voice. I'll play it again. This is not comedy, folks. And all his listeners are like, dude, that's cool. That's great. Dude, this is not what we're doing. I hope you know that. Okay. Let's hear that again and listen closely.
How's it come in your mustache, you fucking fag? How about you go fuck off? Go fuck Red Bar in his ass.
I mean, this is like one of those uncovered tapes you hear of Alec Baldwin like screaming at his daughter that's all over the news.
How?
The fact that Rogan and all these people think Cumia is cool after something like this is crazy, right? So listen to this again and listen. And I even see listeners here. They don't really even get it. So many. I'm telling you, no wonder black people are scared out of their mind because people really think this is just how everyone's talking. And it really is crazy to talk like this. I hope everyone knows that. Listen.
How's it come in your mustache, you fucking fag? How about you go fuck off? Go fuck Red Bar in his asshole. He's dead, right? Isn't that what happened? I think he's dead.
I don't even know.
You're
I don't even
a fucking
know.
asshole.
Thanks, Dad.
Did you pay to get in?
Actually, I didn't.
Thank you.
N.
Thank you, fucking.
N.
Okay, I'm really scared. I'm very scared.
I love that
How's it
movie,
coming?
by
I
the
mean,
way. I'm really scared.
you know it's Cumia. You know it's his voice. You know it's not a bit. That was said with hatred. And he was mad at the guy, so it came out. And then he's going to call, you know what? He does all this shit, and then for years, here's the worst part. How am I racist. Wow, you're going to call me racist and a Nazi? What have I ever... Fuck you. I will be the end of you, Cumia. Mark my fucking words. Your last day will be because of me.
He was so excited that you might be dead.
Yep, they all were. They really were, because they say they really got excited.
Today I have clips of Cumia, Gino, and Denny all saying,
yep.
He's dead.
He's dead. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. I died. It's not. There's no obituary. It's a mystery death. That never has ever happened. And they really wanted to believe.
They hoped.
Send all of this Anthony Cumia clip from front to back. Don't miss a word. Send it to everyone he knows. Please. I'll pay you. This is absurd. He won't say shit. He won't say shit. You see what I'm doing? Do you ever see a podcast like this out there? And this is just a fucking Tuesday, bro. Is it Tuesday?
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Fuck me in my ass, baby. This is just a regular low-key episode. This isn't like Red Bar exposes his show of the century where he nervously... No, this is what we do
after we were sick show.
This is the day after I was sick show.
So, just you wait.
I mean, are we going to let these people get away with murder? And if you don't think that's a big deal, you're Cumia. I don't know what to tell you. You're a fucking crazy person. What else? Do we have another Cumia thing?
That thing that he said about Dave. You want that?
Yes. This is great. Yeah, the thing he said about Dave. And I think we're just going to wrap it up right after Cumia because we're not going to top it.
We'll do Big Mike next week, I promise.
Yeah, don't tell them what we'll do because they'll always be...
He's just the most requested
We're wrapping up after Cumia. Believe me. Okay? You got 80 podcasts worth of stuff in this episode alone. Go listen to another show, I dare you.
Building hype. Okay?
Go listen to another show, I dare you. You listen to another show, it sounds like they're just getting ready for the show, and you're just kind of listening in, right?
Yes.
Compared to this, listen to what Cumia did to his partner, Dave Landau. This is the real Cumia. We've got another tape. What is Cumia famous for? Tapes. What is Cumia famous for? Footage. I got tapes. I got footage. I got footage. I got tapes. We got to play that. Because he is the footage queen. You know, Cumia first came under fire with the footage of the black people in Times Square. Then he called him a savage. And that footage got put on the news. And that got him to lose his job, all while screaming for 6 years that he wasn't racist. It was just a woke PC liberals, right? Look how much these guys have screwed up our reality. It ain't PC liberals, and I'll tell you why. Guess who likes me? PC liberals. You've been sold a lie. I'm so sorry. Robin Tran likes me. Vic Berger likes me. I could go on and on. Jen Kirkman loves me. Todd Glass likes me. These people have no problem with words. They have problems with bad guys. It got mixed up because the bad guys say the bad words, right? But then you see me, I say badder words than all the bad guys and the bad words and the comedians combined. I say the worst words. Nobody says worse words than me. Nobody. I mean, I say worse words than Owen Benjamin. Words. They don't care about words. They're not PC police. They're bad guy police. It was confused. It was messed up. I've spoken to them about it. And they obviously watch and like Red Bar. How do you explain it when I've said the worst words? You've been sold a lie. Gavin, bad man. Cumia, bad. Crowder, bad. All these anti-PC guys are actually bad guys using this free speech shit to hide behind. And guess who it's fucking? Me. Because it trickles down to me and then I'm not allowed and I'm getting banned. They're doing more to hurt free speech than anyone. Denny, and you've been sold a lie. And it's a shame. And I hate the terrible libs and believe me, No one hates shitty people more than me. But we must get back to hating people because they're shit. And that is all.
Amen.
We cannot just hate somebody because we heard. Tim Heidecker is not against my words. I promise you this. Right, Tim? Get it? We're still friends. He's not against my words. I can promise you this. Vic Berger is not against my words. They are against bad guys. And they bust bad, just like we bust. Like, if Sven Steffels got busted masturbating, well. When we hate Andrew Santino, when we hate somebody, anything we got, we're going to throw against them. Right? That's what they're doing. They don't know it. They can't admit it. That's where they made the big mistake. They want to pretend that it's for some good cause, right? It ain't. We're all doing Red Bar here. The whole world is just doing Red Bar, but they're too afraid to do it. They're too afraid to admit it. Everybody wants to make fun and see a man go down. But no one is willing to admit that's what they're here to do. So he said the N-word. He's bad. Because that's an easy sell, you see. If I hate Santino and I catch him saying the N-word, I'll do the same thing. Look what he did. But Mike, don't you get it? That's all they're doing. They're doing Red Bar, but they're too afraid. And they should be if they want any sort of life. Trust me, this is no sort of life, what I've carved out. But they should be afraid, and they are afraid, and they're weak. And so they pretended that it was about the words. They pretended it was about this and that. And you got all confused, and now you hate them for life. It's a big mistake, and it needs to end. Hate people because they suck. And that's it. You must hear what Cumia said about Dave Landau. Now, for years, Cumia has been saying, he's a working comic. He's a great guy. Oh, yes. This is unbelievable. Dave Landau had no beef with Cumia. They were best friends. But then one day, Stephen S. Crowder came and he grabbed Landau. He went like this. He said, imagine this bong is Dave Landau. Crowder came in with his dad and they go, yes, we'll be taking this. And they lifted Dave Landau up physically and they brought him to Texas. And Dave Landau, because Crowder has a giant show. By the way, if you don't know, Crowder's got millions of viewers. Cumia's got no one. Cumia has like 600 views per ep. No joke.
He doesn't even have In Hot Water anymore. What shows are even on Compound?
There's nothing. He has 600 viewers. He's using his own money to fund it because he's too embarrassed that it's failed. Trust me. There's no one listening. 600 viewers tops, and half of those are reclicks. He took Dave Landau, and Dave Landau went because this is a dead-end job. Aaron Berg just quit, dead-end job. Gavin quit because it's a dead-end job. Mike Redbar quit because it's a dead-end job. Kevin Brennan quit because it's a dead-end job. Sorry, Cumia. You're dead-end. And you're fucking gonna end. Not dead. No killing. Dave Landau left, and this whole time, Cumia has been going, oh, no, I'm not mad at all that Dave Landau left. He's a working comic. This is a great opportunity. I love him. We're great friends. Until now, the truth comes out because of the tapes. Bad men can't lie. This is what you don't understand. You all think that everybody's like a movie. You know, like when you accused me of lying about being sick. You can't. No one could lie. And I am a bad man. But bad men like Cumia, they're going to let the truth out eventually. When they drink, they can't lie anymore. They're so stupid. That's how bad. See, this is why they're bad. When Cumia drinks and when he's on Twitch, he forgets. All of these guys forget. And we found a tape. This just came out, right? The truth. Yeah. Cumia's real thoughts about Dave Landau after years of pretending he loves him. And this is sick. This is really sick. It's another sick thing. And it proves that he's been talking to Joe Rogan recently. And they're chummy, even after Rogan knew about the 13-year-old girl. How sick, huh? Rogan, want to be in the news for this one? After all the other controversies? I'm telling you, the news should just watch Red Bar if they want to fucking bust people. I've done all the work. Watch this. Is this it here?
Yep.
Okay, so this was posted by a great guy named Barnabas Negluclei. I never met this guy. He's a new member of our group. Welcome. Not as good as Danny Woodward, but new. Current level 60. Oh, so Cumia is playing his games in his starter apartment. Yes, Cumia lied. He sold his $1.3 million McMansion. Said he was buying another McMansion in South Carolina. Never happened. He bought a starter apartment in New York, rented. It's leased. And that's where he lives now. 800 square feet, maybe less, maybe 600 square feet. New York, living like a kid. Playing his games all night. Alla. Watch this.
Yes, I do believe.
Come on. Can I not full screen here with a
That,
wacky player on Facebook now? This is what they do? Okay, I'll just zoom in on here. Look at this. Perfect, right?
That my old co-host,
Watch this.
Dave Landau, is still on the Crowder Show. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's have one more drink, okay, before we leave. Watch this. You're gonna love it. That's Cumia's life now. This is his home, by the way, now. This is what he's become. This is what I've become. That's what he's become.
The people at Crowder and everything we're pushing
This is
Rogan to
tapes.
have Landau on the show, and I guess like Landau's agent and stuff. They're like, oh, you know, he'd like to be on your show and stuff, and then Rogan called me up. He's like, so what's the deal? What's the deal with this guy?
Really?
I'm like, I could be a real fucking prick here.
Whoa. Wait, why? I thought you loved Dave. All you've been saying is, I don't care that he left. I love him. He's a working comic. So all of a sudden he goes, Joe called me. He said, oh, look at this. You used to play the jug, right, hon?
Mm-hmm. You gotta blow. You go.
This is how you play the drug. Trust me. This is all people are doing. Watch. My favorite color is red, like the bloodshed. Kurt Cobain's head when he shot himself dead. Got people all rapping in my shish kebab. Bought Lauryn Hill's tape so her kids would starve. I can't stand white people. Eminem, everybody, from the Slim Shady Experience. Okay, he's been telling everybody that he loves Dave Landau. Then Rogan calls him and he goes, man, I could be a real prick right now, huh? I could really fuck Landau over. Why would you even be thinking that? I thought you guys were friends. Does Landau know this? Send this to Landau for me. Send this clip to Landau. Let's get a rift going. Watch what he says.
I could be a real fucking prick. But I wasn't. I was honest.
Watch this. Ah, come on, motherfucker, Mike. Sorry.
I just want to make sure I'm not, you know.
Motherfucker, Mike. Sorry, be good. Motherfucker, Mike. Sorry, be good. What is this now? Why is it playing a random song? Okay, we're gonna do this all over here. Okay, hold on. This is all Facebook's fault.
Show and stuff, and then Rogan called me up. He's like,
I'm not touching
what's the
nothing.
deal? What's the deal with this guy? I'm like, I could be a real fucking prick here. I could be a real fucking prick. But I wasn't. I was honest.
So you were
Funny
gonna lie
comic.
and be a prick?
You know,
Why
'cause I
wouldn't
just
you be
wanna make
honest?
Sure I'm
Listen.
not, you know, stepping on any toes or pissing you off or anything. It's like, well, I appreciate that. But no, you know, if you think he's a good fit for the show or something, fine. You know, have him on.
What the fuck?
But I was sitting there going, see, sometimes you don't know.
What?
There's a disloyalty thing, and then sometimes
I thought you were fine with it.
that person has the ability to get you on or not on to the most popular show in the country. You always got to keep that in mind. Because you never know, do you?
Whoa, and then he goes.
That's a chilling man.
away.
So all you got to know, that's what a bad person does. Say goodbye to the TV. That's what a bad person thinks like. I don't think like that. When somebody calls about a friend of mine asking if I could vouch for them, I don't go, I could really fuck them over right now, couldn't I? I have the power to do so, and I want to. But I won't, because it's a lie. But I want to. What the fuck?
On the other hand, Landau's going to be on Rogan. Is it my fucking birthday?
I don't know if that's going to go through. It doesn't sound like Rogan was all
like
too
my dream.
excited. Here it is.
Gino is flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects 'cause Gino is flat broke.